What would you tell fans who've never been to a live show that they can expect this Sunday at the Berkman Center?
Oh, excitement. The live event shows are always so exciting because you get to connect with the WWE superstars on such a different level. And we also get to connect with you as well. You'll be on the edge of your seat the entire time, and I'm going to be there. So you're really, you're getting a good show if Rhea Ripley's on the show, if you know what I mean. I bring the brutality. Whoever is standing across from me in the ring is going to get absolutely obliterated. So it's going to be hard hitting for sure, and you're going to love every single second of it.
Now, you're set this Sunday for a three-way number one contender match with Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. Could we soon see a Rhea Ripley title run?
I mean, I'm working on it. It's definitely something that I have my eye on. I was the Raw Women's Champion once before, and I would love to hold gold again. I've never held the SmackDown Women's Championship. It's something that I would love to get my hands on. It would complete my collection. But Rhea Ripley is always looking at gold. It's going to happen. It's what I strive for, and it's what I deserve. So it's going to happen.
Well, we'd like to see it. We're the SmackDown station in this market. We'd love to see you on there.
Yeah, I like that.
Now, WrestleMania Backlash, you surprised fans by joining Edge's Judgment Day. Now, that's a big step and a big vote of confidence in you. What should fans expect coming forward for Rhea Ripley?
I mean, if you've watched me before, you've seen what I'm capable of. Now just think of that with me not caring. And that's what you have to expect. I'm going in there and I'm doing what I want, and I'm doing it for me. I have no one holding me back anymore. I have no one that I have to look out for anymore. I'm going into the ring every single time for me. And that's dangerous. I no longer care about anyone. And with Edge and Damian by my side as well, we are unstoppable. So it's going to be very intriguing to see how our careers skyrocket, but I know that we're going up and we're going to take over WWE.
Now, it wasn't long ago that women's matches were treated almost like a novelty. Now the women are main eventing cards, even WrestleMania last year. Why has the women's division taken off so much in recent years?
We've all been working so incredibly hard for years and years to be recognized by everyone, and it's finally paying off. The women before me, they worked so hard as well. Like, they weren't given the opportunities that we have been given, but they definitely paved the way. They broke the mold for the superstars that you see today. They're the ones that had to go through so much crap just to get a little bit of recognition. We're finally getting it now. And I think with the Mae Young Classic and with Evolution, it's really proved to everyone that the women are just as good as the males. Like, it's not a gender thing in wrestling. It really isn't. We can put on fantastic matches just like them. We can hit just as hard as them. We're just as athletic as them. So I think that it's finally just getting the eyes on it that it deserves. And I'm so excited to see how far women's wrestling is going to go in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, because we're only growing and we're only getting better. And it's going to skyrocket, and we're going to take over WWE and wrestling in general. I think that a lot of the girls are working harder and harder every single day because we want to outshine the boys. We really do. So it's going to happen.
Well, nobody can say that the women aren't just as tough. I can't help but notice you've got a pretty nasty bruise there. A lot of people say, well, the injuries aren't real. It's all choreographed, but that looks pretty real and pretty tough to me.
Yeah, and it's actually nearly healed as well. It was a lot worse. I took a nice steel post to the arm. So it's definitely taxing on the body, but we love it, so we do it.
Well, now for someone as young as you are, you've already had several years experience. Now you're here at one of the top jobs and the #1 company in wrestling. How does that make you feel?
It's insane. So I started when I was 16 in Australia. I didn't think that I would make it as far as I have. Like of course I believed in myself and I wanted to strive for greatness and I was determined to make it here. But being in Australia, you just don't know if WWE are going to come and look your way, sort of thing. But it's been a crazy 9 years and I've been here for 5 of them. Just the evolution of Rhea Ripley is quite insane. I've literally grown up in the business and it's wild to see the person that I am today compared to the person that I was in the first ever Mae Young Classic. But that's life. That's you got to grow up sometime, and I'm very excited to see where I am in the next few years and maybe what hairstyle I have, since that changes all the time. But it's been a wild ride. It really has.
Rhea, last question, then I got to let you go. But you've wrestled as a fan favorite and you've wrestled as a heel. Which is your favorite?
I love going out there and just brutalizing people. And you can cheer me if you want, but I do get a certain sense of pride and adrenaline when people boo me. I think it's just such a good feeling for me. I don't know why. I love doing things that don't make everyone happy and it gets a rise out of people. So I love being a heel and going out there and just doing what I want and being that cheeky side of me that I can't get or I can't be in my everyday life because I'd probably get arrested. So it's my one time to do it. So I definitely love being a heel.
Rhea, I've got to let you go for your next interview, but thank you so much for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you Sunday night at the Berglund Center here in Roanoke, Virginia.
Thank you for having me.
Take care.
You too.